In the Add Shapes section, there are a number of utilities to add custom shapes and clip art. EnP Tools provides a small collection of images and clip art that can be used when creating documents. It is installed in the User Documents folder in the EnP Clips folder. Clicking the button will display an Open File dialog to that folder. You will need to open the appropriate folder and select the image you wish to insert. Double-clicking the image will paste it into the currently selected cell. Note: you can add your own folders and images to the library if you choose. The following demonstrates inserting an image from the library. Under the Custom Shapes submenu, there are 3 tools that will add various shapes to the current sheet. Progress Pie. This function creates a circular representation of plan versus actual progression. The progress pies are pasted to the right or below the selected cells. If used, plan values must be placed in the adjacent cells above or to the left of the actuals, and both should be entered as percentages. They come in 3 basic flavors. Greater is favorable. Returns circular representations of task completion rates where actual greater than plan is favorable, such as profit. Less is favorable. Returns circular representations of task completion rates where actual less than plan is favorable, such as expense. Progress Pie Black returns black circular representations of task completion rates. This function does not require a separate plan value. It assumes the plan is 100%. Please note: these functions will work with horizontal or vertical ranges. Single cell selections will place the progress pie to the right. The size of the progress pie is determined by the height of the row in which they are created. The following demonstrates the progress pie tool. In the Miscellaneous Shapes submenu, you can add a basic timeline shape. Next, there are 2 shapes that will assist in annotating worksheets, the rounded rectangle and callout. There is also a basic approval box that can be added and placed in the current cell. Finally, the crossover connectors can be used when creating flowcharts where there is a need to display lines that pass over other lines. The FTA Symbols function displays a form from which you can add symbols to build an FTA chart. The event or gate will be pasted into the currently selected cell. If an event or gate shape is selected, the new element will be pasted and connected to the original element. Though created as a rudimentary FTA tool, it can be used to create simple flow charts. The Erase Shapes function erases all shapes, pictures, graphs, text boxes, auto shapes, etc. in the range selected. The Yamataka tools help build waterfall charts from simple rectangles. The Add Shapes and Connectors button simply displays the Auto Shapes gallery. Right-clicking on a shape and selecting Lock Drawing Mode will allow you to draw multiple versions of the selected shape. This is particularly useful when connecting the bars of the Yamataka chart with lines. The next function, Add Linked Rectangles, adds rectangles with text linked to the cell values of the selected range. If the range is horizontal, the rectangles will be placed beneath the selected range. If the range is vertical, the rectangles are placed to the right of the range. These rectangles can be used to start the Yamataka building process. The Size Proportional feature proportionately sets the height of the selected shapes in relation to the height of the first selected shape, and its text value. It also sets their width to be the same as the first shape. The Cascade function arranges the selected shapes into the basic form of a waterfall chart, starting from the first selected shape. It takes into account whether or not the values in the rectangles are positive or negative, and aligns the shapes appropriately. It also horizontally spaces the shapes based on the width of the first shape. To calculate and place a summary bar, select the shapes in order and click Add Summary Bar. Finally, if you wish to move the text from within the bars to text boxes above, select the appropriate shapes and click Move Text Above. The following is a video demonstration of the Yamataka tools.